All right, everybody, this is Shake and Bake from www.shakespub.net and put together it's a little kind of tutorial for people who may be new to Survarium, don't have a clue what to do or how to play this game, because this does play different than a lot of your other multiplayer FPS games out there. There is a learning curve, and it can be ruthless in the zone when you get out there and fight. Especially guys who have been playing this for a while, they will take you out. And it can be confusing. What are you doing? These batteries, where do I go? And so I'm going to put this together, just a quick little tutorial. I am no way an expert at this game. There's probably a lot better other tactics out there, tips, tricks. So take it for what it's worth. Hopefully it'll help some of you, maybe not. But let's check it out. Let's start off with the loadout. Now, it depends on what kind of player you want to be, in my opinion. You want to go in heavy, have more armor on. Now, myself, what I advise you to do, this is what I do, works well for me, is to go light. As you can see down here, I'm at 16.88 pounds of 27 pounds that I could carry. What this allows me to do is run really fast, and I can move quickly. I have found that to be an advantage in this game. The other is when you can, you're going to want to get pants that you can carry a frag and a smoke grenade. And if I had to choose between the two, if I could only carry one, I'd go with the smoke. And I'm going to show you why in a minute, why smoke is so important. Now, weapons, really comes down to preference, but it depends on the map, whether you're going to go assault rifle, SMG, bolt rifle. The reason I picked this SKS is for another reason in this video. I want you to hear the sound of this weapon, the rapport of this weapon, because, man, I've not talked about this in this game yet, that it has some of the best in-game sounds, especially weapon sounds, I have heard in an FPS. So I want you to hear the sounds of this weapon. So travel light, get smoke first, frag. Really, the smoke is useful, especially around the generators when you're working with the batteries and such. So let's get in the action. Now, normally I play with this little this Kiparis OTS-02 just because it even makes me lighter. And if I put that over there, it takes me now to, that's what I usually play at, 14.63. So I can really boogie out there in the zone when I'm moving around. But again, just for sound purposes, I want you to hear this. All right, before we jump into the match, I actually forgot a couple things I want to tell you about. So let's say you want to see what your equipment level is. If you hit equipment, over here to the left it says equipment level 6. That tells you what equipment level you're going to be at, and you're going to be paired up with people in that same or close to that level, equipment level. So that's how you find that out if you want to know. The other thing I want to show you is, let's say you want to customize. See, my guy's got, his Anarchy patch and his Red Cross patch on his Survarium butt cheeks there. And so how do you do that stuff? Well, it's pretty easy. You just come here to your equipment, right? And you could take let's say my jacket here, and I come over to my jacket, and down at the bottom says Appearance. And this is where you can get in here, and let's say I want to add a camouflage that I have earned or purchased or whatever you want to do. See, I can apply it to that. I could take a decal. Why don't we take this forest restriction, drag it over there, and I can move it around like this on the body, and I can even adjust the size of it just like that. And if I wanted to, I could even add a second decal. Let's see if maybe I'm using that one already. No. And there it is right there. And let's move that one around as well. In fact, we can put this on the back right here. Let's zoom in. Just like that. So pretty cool stuff as far as customization. That's how that works. I'm not going to keep that because I already got my guy. I did keep it on there. That's interesting. Let's see. Yeah, that's nice. I'm gonna fix that on my jacket here, and then we'll get in the match. I just wanted you to see it. And one last thing: when you earn points as you level up, and you start to build your character up. Now, this is what I've done. Again, this is just preference, but I've really put all of my eggs in these two first baskets right here, because it really, to me, it's about aiming speed, stamina regeneration, movement speed. So this is what these focus on. These top ones here. Not as concerned about explosion radius, pain threshold, collection time, and anomaly damage. So, because I really don't spend too much time in the anomalies. But if you're going to be doing that, looking for artifacts, then you're going to want to focus on that. All right, now let's really actually get into the battle. All right, so we're in match. This will be a good map to show you some things on. Obviously, you want to get into this game and play it quite a bit and learn the maps, okay? But right away you're going to see there's a couple generators, these little electric signs or the lightning bolt signs. Those are generators. That's where the batteries are going to be generated at. Now there's going to be some that you may find sitting around out here. And what you want to do right from the get-go is sprint out here using that lightning speed as fast as you can to kind of get up here. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to use this smoke, and I'm going to get up here. See, I know the batteries are over here because this is the... And I'm being shot at here. That's all right, though. And right above me up here, you see there's a lightning bolt with a little round circle. That's where the generator is. That's where the battery is going to be basically spawned. They're not up yet. I'm going to get back here and get ready for this guy coming. And what'll happen is on the screen, you'll get an indicator that says the battery is charged. Now, you're not going to know exactly which generator it's charged at, but you're definitely going to want to learn where these are at, and that's where you're going to get most of your batteries from. Now, on these maps, a lot of this is angles and finding the right position. Now, if that guy had not seen me, that would have been a great spot right there to pop a few of those guys. And I'm going to show you now why smoke is so important. There's a lot of alleys, I'll call them in this game, like this long alley here, where guys will sit back there and they will pop you from way back there. Now, did you hear the sound of that weapon? I mean, spectacular sound on these weapons. Whew! You hear that thing? That thing is vicious. This weapon is vicious. Now, see, he's up in that spot I was talking about. Now, I'm going to get back up in here and try to get us a battery. The other part is, see, there's 13 minutes left. So, you know, what happens is most people spend their time trying to get these batteries. Now, see that sign just says batteries charged. Now, there's a battery right there. I'm going to get this battery. Now, when you're going back, this is obviously when you're at risk here. Now, there's different strategies I'm seeing being developed in this game around what to do with the battery once you get it. Now, some of your more advanced players, what they're doing, just check behind me here, is they're not putting the battery into the generator when they get back. There we go. Come on, Shaky. This is the worst part. What they're doing is they're hiding them back here in their base. And the reason for that is if when these guys come to take your batteries, they're not going to be here. So they'll stick them and hide them back in like an area like this, away from the generator. One thing it does is it doesn't tell the other team how many batteries you have. And what you do then at the end, just before the end of the match, is you run, you get your batteries, you throw them in the generator, boom, you win the game. So that is one tactic you could use. But it's got its risk as well. So what you're going to do is as you're gathering these batteries, you're putting them in. At the end of the game, the team with the most batteries is going to win. And what's happening is you're basically preparing for an anomaly, for this storm to show up. And you need those batteries to power your... there's a guy right down here. Got him. Again, getting these angles like this. Now, what I'm going to show you is we got two batteries. But let's say they had some batteries here, right? I'm down. What you can do with the smoke is you can get that smoke out into where their generator is, and you're going to want to time this towards the end of the match, you know, maybe a minute out, and you're going to fill up that area down there with smoke, where their generators, and you're going to charge it, and basically you're going to throw their batteries out of their generator. Now, one thing also that is developing... Whoo, hear those sounds, man, it's vicious. Is the use of... let me give you some smoke out here, some guys right down there. Is the use of the bear trap. The bear trap is basically Survarium's version. Those are the bear traps. Survarium's version of a claymore. And you can place those in strategic locations, but what we're seeing is a lot of people putting those around their generator at their base to protect it as people come and try to steal batteries from it. All right. Jesus, is that vicious. this is where, in this game, there's a lot of different routes. Even though the maps aren't huge, I mean, they're good size. Definitely got to go down sights in this game. He's down. All right, I'm wounded, so. Oh, shoot. Not doing too bad. Okay, so one, learning the map, looking for where those icons are with the lightning bolts. Get to those areas, find your batteries. The other is using smoke to conceal movement up towards the generators or up to their base if you're going to throw batteries. In this game, really, a lot of it is around timing. I've been in matches where... Hold on a second here. Been in matches where down 6, 7 batteries, charge at the last minute, get a battery. Here's another icon. Here's where this is where they generate from. Geez, that was a... What the hell was that? All right, I'm going to push up. Why I'm doing that is I'm going to push up here. They've got one battery. Oh, there's a guy right here. Shit, I'm reloading. F is melee. That's the default key for melee. And melee does work, but you got to be spot on. You get in close quarters. Some people will switch to a pistol. You know, to be honest, I don't even carry a pistol. It lightens my weight, and it works fine for me. It's a beautiful looking game, incredibly looking game. If you hold shift down, it will steady your weapon. Let's see. Let's drop here to see if there's a battery. Nope, not yet. This guy's guarding it right here. We're just going to sit right here for a minute. Look at the reflections in the back of that weapon. Battery's charged. Boom. Just like that. I'm going to get it. We're going to head back. This guy hopefully is going to protect me. And what I'm going to do is try to get... There we go. I'm going to try to get inside the building, not out in that open alley area. This is a bad spot, too, because they're usually down in this alley here. But let's get this back. Again, we're putting in the container, but I've seen this strategy where people will put these in a back corner, hide the batteries until the very end. I want you to see something here. We got 727 left. It's still a good ways out. But at some point, we're going to switch, because we're ahead. We're going to switch into defend mode. There's a lot of strategy in this game. So you're going to switch into like a defend mode, and you're basically going to defend your location of you're generating your batteries. Got to watch the second floor up there. All right, let's push up. Get a smoke out here. And then make me a frag into their area here. That smoke works so well to cover movement going up or defending, retreating. Good thing is to get a battery and then throw the smoke out. And that way it covers your escape with the battery. We're just going to sit here just for a minute. I mean, there is going to be times you're going to sit and kind of hold out in a position. That's just part of the way this game is. And I like that. I like that the flow, there's moments where it's going to be just intense craziness. You hear that weapon? I'm telling you. I've been playing FPS games for the last 10 to 15 years, and the FPS sounds, the weapon sounds in this game are some of the best I've heard. Really, really nice. All right, so this guy's in a great position up there. He's popping these guys as they come out of their base. And here's another spot. You can get up and hear these locations as they're coming through here and take dudes out. Battery's charged. There's a guy right there. Nice job, dude. Nice, nice, nice. I'm gonna... Come on. Oh, I tried to do the melee on him. Didn't work. 5-1, we're having a good match. Getting the batteries. A lot of guys in good strategic locations. But again, just to recap some things. When you spawn initially in the game, get out quick, as fast as you can. Travel light. I think the heavier you are, the slower you're moving. You got more protection, but I think this game, there's an advantage to speed in this game. And when you get out here, looking down sights is important. I like that. This is a, one-shot, two-shot kill. So looking down sights, going ADS here is important. Woo. Oh, yeah. Oh, come to Papa Bear. Oh, yeah, baby. That was freaking awesome right there. Not too bad, Shaky. Whew. And the other thing I talked about, when you start out, you're going to get matched up with newer players. You can do well with the bolt rifle in this game. You just got to pace yourself. It definitely, there's moments of run and gun, but it's not a lot of run and gun. There is, listen to that. Listen to that echo. Beautiful sounds in this game. All right, we got 354 left. Looking down sight here. I'm just going to get a frag up here. I'm going to get a smoke out here. So now what I just did just now is there's enough smoke up here now that we could go up. We're going to try to go in here. And basically, I just got their battery. Now, what you want to do here, there's so many guys around, I'm just going to hide their battery over here, okay? I'm just going to hide it. I'm not going to try to make it back. I'm going to hold for a second here and just hide their battery. They don't know where it's at. I'm dropping it off, took them down to 0. There's that much time left. And if I get a chance to get it back to my base, I will, but I'm just going to hold here for a second. He found me, took me out, which was nice. It's going to happen. But now it disrupts their flow. They got to recover their batteries, and it's a pain in the butt for them. So, the other thing, if you want to change your weapon loadout, if you hit your M key, it'll. I only have one type of round. But if you hit your M key, you can change your weapon loadout. And if you hit your N key, like in November, you can change rate of fire if your weapon has that ability. M for round type, N for changing rate of fire. All right, I'm going to push up here. Now, here's these anomalies. If you go in these areas, you're going to eventually die unless you get the right protective gear on. Again, I'm going to get some smoke out here. And there's I know there's the timer, but now that it's just 2 minutes. These guys, if they made a mad dash, they could throw all our batteries out and win with one battery. Some guys will do that. They'll sit back in the corners like that. They'll take you out, but they're not going to win the game for their team. So, not too worried about that. All right, let's try the right side, guys. And again, a lot of little routes of these maps. And the players that have been playing it well, they know these routes. And he's going to go up top up there. But, damn, it gotta hurt. Here's another charge. Here's where the batteries, remember, they charge up here. But it looks like there's some bear traps. Oh, let's get a battery. Boom, just like, why did I not get that? Let's try it again. All right, here we go. Let's try to get this battery back. Let me, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drop this. I'm going to get a smoke out. I'm going to pick it back up. That smoke is going to help me get back here. Just like that. And obviously getting batteries helps your team win, gets you points. And this game, what I like is you get more points, XP, unlock things, all of that by winning matches. So there is the incentive to win matches. You're just going to unlock more stuff. You're going to get more points, which is a good thing. There's a guy right over there. All right, so we got this 7-1. Really nice match. I hope this helped you guys. Again, if you're going, if you're going to unlock stuff, I would say go for smoke first. Stay light on your feet. Learn the maps. Use the strategy if your team's doing that where you're dropping batteries not on your generator but outside of it. think that can work well if everybody knows what you're doing. Otherwise, you're going to think you're crazy. Let's just check one out here for the hell of it. And the other thing is, if you get stuck like your legs and there's no bear trap, if your legs get injured like that, there is a recovery time. So just so you know that. So had a good match, took second place there. We won the round. That's what matters. You get more points for that. So Survarium, if you want to see more gameplay footage or tutorials or need some help, post below. And again, I am not a pro. I'm far from it. I'm been playing it a while, but definitely this guy's much better, who may have some better tactics. So if you have one of those, share below with other people. Appreciate the subs, appreciate the likes, guys. I'll see you guys in the gaming world. Peace.